What if that flavor you crave is hiding a dark secret? And find out if you really need to say goodbye to your crispy cravings. The result: a blackened, smoking piece of bread. Your first instinct might be to scrape off the char, but a little voice in your head might be whispering about cancer. But the real story is much more complex than a simple yes or no. So, where does this worry come from? It all starts with chemistry. When you cook food at high temperatures, think grilling, frying, or toasting, you kick off a chain of chemical reactions. One of the most famous is the Maillard reaction. This is what gives cooked food its incredible flavor and brown color. It's why a seared steak is so much better than a boiled one. Let's meet the three main suspects that have scientists' attention. First, there's acrylamide. This is the one you've probably heard the most about, especially with burnt toast and potatoes. Think French fries, potato chips, crackers, and even coffee. As a general rule, the darker the toast, the more acrylamide it might contain. This happens when you're grilling, broiling, or pan-frying beef, pork, poultry, and fish. The hotter and longer you cook the meat, the more HCAs are created. PAHs are a bit different. They're created when fat from meat drips onto a hot surface or an open flame. That smoky flavor we all love from a good barbecue, that's partly thanks to PAHs. Some specific HCAs and POs are also listed as probable or even known carcinogens. But what does that actually mean for you and your dinner? This is where the story gets really interesting, and honestly, a bit confusing. In lab experiments, when rodents were given extremely high doses of acrylamide, HCAs, and POs, they did show a greater risk for several types of cancer. To put it in perspective, one report from the European Food Safety Authority identified a dose of acrylamide that was likely to cause tumors in mice. The average person's intake is estimated to be hundreds of times lower than that level. This is where the clear link starts to fall apart. For acrylamide, the evidence is pretty weak. Multiple large reviews of studies have concluded that dietary acrylamide is not associated with a higher risk for most common types of cancer. The picture for HCAs and POS from cooked meat is a little murkier. Some studies have found that people who eat a lot of well-done, fried, or barbecued meats have a higher risk of colorectal, pancreatic, and prostate cancer. However, other studies have found no link at all. It has been tough to get a definitive answer because it is hard to accurately measure how much of these chemicals people are actually eating. Yes, these chemicals can cause cancer in a lab at extreme doses. Worrying about a single burnt potato chip while ignoring the rest of your diet is missing the forest for the trees. Things like smoking, obesity, and drinking too much alcohol have much stronger, proven links to cancer. Now, just because the risk is low doesn't mean you should start charring everything on purpose. Think of it as simple precaution, not panic. So, if you want to minimize these compounds in your food, here are some easy tips. When you're toasting, baking, or frying, aim for a golden yellow color, not dark brown or black. Soaking raw potato slices in water for 15 to 30 minutes before frying can also help. Flipping them often stops the surface from getting too charred. As long as you're not eating heavily charred food every single day, you can rest easy. Your health is defined by your long-term habits, not by one crispy bite. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.